So the only thing I changed. Wow. That looks really good.
Friendly chopper gunner on station. MGB inbound. Danger close.
So that went all to my fucking CPU, dude. What the fuck? Hold on. So if I got this on, well, let me go here. Let me change display resolution. Let's go play in 1280 by. Let's play this. Let's go back. Let's start. Should get like a huge fucking boost from that. Dude, that looks like shit. That looks like straight dog shit. Graphics. Let's go all the way back up. Put it on this. Apply. Oh, that looks better. Let's get rid of this. Let's put this back on. Let's leave that at 50. Let's keep that on like 80. Okay, so dropping it down 80% gave me a little boost, but dude, I was getting like fucking 200 earlier. So what the fuck? There was something that I needed to change that I forgot to. FOV. FOV was all the way up. Like, what the fuck? Let's put this on normal. Let's try that.
Friendly shotgun gunner servicing target. MGB inbound. Danger close.
Hot garbage, dude. At least GPU went up a little. Graphics. Let's put this back on 100. Let's get out of here.
The enemy took Bravo. Friendly overwatching low entering the AO. Domination.
Enemy fighter here!
Enemy securing Charlie. He controls two objectives. Get after it. Hostile cruise missile incoming. Our UAV is orbiting the area. We control Bravo. Hostile UAV in the area. Our counter UAV is active. The enemy's gaining ground. Push them back. Friendly UAV online. Friendly counter UAV is on station. Overclock online. Two objectives secure.
Yeah, this thing's fucking kicking my ass, man.
Objective Bravo.
Sniper's done. Changing
The enemy
max.
holds 2 objectives. So objective Bravo. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV active.
Enemy right here. Changing max. Throwing Sentex. Reloading.
We control 2 objectives.
Reloading.
Enemies taking Bravo. Bravo
Changing
is
max.
compromised. Stay back.
Enemy trophy destroyed.
On your 6.
UAV overhead. Enemy securing Alpha. The enemy has captured 2 objectives.
Changing back.
The enemy holds all objectives. We're getting our asses kicked.
Reloading.
Securing Charlie. Hostile UAV in the area. We control Charlie.
Stun grenade out.
Enemy contact.
I am with you.
We're getting hit hard. Enemy taking Charlie. We're taking Bravo. Lost all objectives. We have to turn this around now.
Reloading.
You guys got
GG,
whacked.
thanks for the carry.
Mission failed.
Get
Return
whacked
to
as a
base.
team. Nothing to say. I get spanked by Dial and Void Fox.
That's right, boys. Look at
The hot honey adds that perfect sweet heat. Sheesh!
Your aspect ratio for us, 16:9 is what we're actually running at. And it's what most of you guys will be running at. But automatic should do the job. If you've got an ultra wide or a wide monitor, it will handle that for you. Multiplayer. So let's waste no time, jump straight into the settings. In the display area with display mode, you need to make sure this is set to full screen exclusive. Modern Warfare 2 is running with DirectX 12, a very good version of DirectX 12, and with that you get really, really smooth alt-tabbing in and out of the game, even when you're running full screen exclusive. So there's absolutely no reason to run full screen borderless in this game. Full screen exclusive will always give you the best FPS and latency because the game gets all of the dedicated power when it's actually running. It's not trying to render anything in the background. Full screen exclusive has to be the option here. Display monitor, simply just you'll know you've got this set correctly because you'll have the game on the correct monitor. Don't have it displaying on the wrong monitor. Display adapter, you'll probably only have one option here. For me, it's my 3070. For you guys, it'll be whatever your GPU is, but just make sure that you haven't accidentally got a integrated GPU, something running off of your CPU or something else displaying here. Just make sure you've got your most powerful GPU set. Screen refresh rate, make sure this is set to the maximum option, or at least what matches your monitor's refresh rate. For most people, the auto selection here should be correct. It even shows the number, which for me is 240 Hertz, but just make sure that it lines up. Don't be running a lower refresh rate than your monitor can handle. It'll make your game feel horrible. Display resolution, set this to your native resolution. It shouldn't let you come in here and do any upscaling unless you're running some sort of a DSR in NVIDIA control panel, which a lot of people won't be anyway. So once again, auto should do the job here, but I like to just select the option anyway and ensure that I'm actually running at my 1080p resolution that my monitor is at. Then dynamic resolution can be a useful thing to gain some FPS, but it makes your game look pretty horrific, and your resolution starts changing all over the place, which doesn't make for a good gameplay experience or good visibility, so we're going to keep this off. Aspect ratio, you should be able to leave this on automatic. In here you can set your aspect ratio. For us, 16:9 is what we're actually running at, and it's what most of you guys will be running at, but automatic should do the job. If you've got an ultra wide or a wide monitor, it will handle that for you. VSync in gameplay and menus, keep that off. VSync is a killer for latency. It does help with a bit of screen tearing, but with decently high refresh rate monitors, you're not going to notice much screen tearing anyway, and we keep much better latency keeping this off. Custom frame rate limit, quite an important one here. Make sure you've got it set to custom rather than unlimited, and then click the show more button. In gameplay custom frame rate limit, we want to push that all the way to the right. Make sure we're not limiting our FPS in the game at all. But then for the menu custom frame rate limit, I recommend putting this on something around 100 rather than keeping this maxed out. This way, when you're in the menu, it's going to still feel decently smooth to move your mouse around and do your classes and stuff and select your game modes, but you're not completely burning out your GPU sat in a menu. Remember, the menu will likely just run at max frame rate because it's not very intensive. So limit the frame rate, give your PC a break when you're not in the game, and then for out of focus custom frame rate limit, you want to lower this even more. I've got this down at 30 so that when I do alt tab out the game uses barely any system resource. If I need to go check something on the internet or do another quick task, it makes it easier to do that because my whole PC isn't lagging from COD running in the background. Very important that you set this. Restart shader optimization. This is an option you can check and do if you have any problems with stuttering in the game. Sometimes shaders get a bit messed up, and what this does is it deletes the shader cache and then it does all the shader re-optimization stuff again, which can fix a lot of problems. So come here if you have any problems. Display gamma, you want to keep this to 2.2 in most circumstances. This is for if you have a monitor. If you are playing on a TV and you've got your PC linked up to a TV, then 2.4 will look better. But for most of us PC players, 2.2 is the option. Brightness, set this to 55 rather than 50. Having this slight bump in brightness helps out visibility a ton. Then we've got constrain mouse to game window, which we can't set anyway because we're running full screen exclusive, and focus mode, which you want to turn off. This is a thing where it makes a black overlay appear on your second monitor. Not something you want to do. Sounds resource intensive in some way and not very useful, so keep that off. And then high dynamic range. I don't have a HDR monitor, but even if you do, you want to keep this off for multiplayer because it can throw some weird visibility problems in favor of like immersion and stuff. So we want to keep this off. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty bit of the quality area. So quality presets, shouldn't matter what you set here because we're going to be changing things further down anyway, so just leave that. Render resolution, ensure this is at 100. That means 100%, i.e. we are rendering at the resolution which we selected earlier. If you start turning this down to a different number, you're actually only rendering at a certain percentage, either upscaling or downscaling the resolution. Not something you want to do in general. If you need to gain FPS at the end, there's better ways in terms of downscaling you can do it. Speaking of which, upscaling and sharpening, there's a couple of different options here. For most people, what I'd recommend as a base is to select Fidelity FX CAS. This is a sharpening architecture technology that you can enable, and by enabling it and then putting it to around 75, you get some really good sharpness on the game. The game looks incredibly crisp. We had this in Vanguard, it looked great. I'm really excited to use this in Warzone because it's going to help out visibility a ton. However, if you're really struggling with FPS at the end of all this guide, come in here, go to AMD FSR, and then try running ultra quality or quality. Quality will give you slightly better FPS, but you'll lose a bit of visibility. Ultra quality will give you the better quality, or the better visibility, but you won't get as much FPS. Both of these can give you just overall better frames if you are struggling. However, as I said, for most people, Fidelity FX CAS, put it to 75, that's a nice option for really good visibility. Then we've got anti-aliasing. You've only got two options here, T2X and Filmic T2X, both using SMAA at least, which is good anti-aliasing. It's not a bad like FXAA or something that you get in some games that looks kind of horrible and blurry. Unfortunately, you can't turn off anti-aliasing in this game for whatever reason, so the best we can do is choose the SMAA T2X, not the Filmic. This way you'll get overall sharper visuals and less blurriness that you get from the filmic option. Then for anti-aliasing quality, set this to low for best performance, and video memory scale, just max this out. This is going to make sure that you're using up the maximum amount of VRAM possible in game. Now, if you start having any stuttering and it turns out that you're using some VRAM in some other application, maybe you're doing streaming or you're doing recording, you may get better performance, i.e. less stuttering, by potentially turning this down to 80. However, for most of you guys just playing the game, put this to 90 and you'll be doing good. Then, texture resolution. I would recommend dropping this to low, not very low. Very low looks horrendous. Low looks decent. And it gives you the best overall performance. This is really all based on VRAM usage anyway. It doesn't have a massive effect on FPS, but you can gain a little bit of performance just by turning it down to low. But yeah, never go as low as very low. No need, really no need. Then texture filter and isotropic, leave this on high. This is a really useful setting for visibility and overall game quality in terms of the visuals, and it uses absolutely no performance to do this. It never does anisotropic filtering, so you don't need to worry about it. For nearby level of detail and distant level of detail, put these both to low. It's not all that useful really in multiplayer. Anything that potentially wouldn't render in would be stuff that we don't care about anyway. It's all superfluous. Leave these at low for best performance. Then clutter draw distance, we put this at short for the exact same reason. Particle quality, leave this at high. For some reason, it's the same as in Modern Warfare, it's the same as in Warzone. Leaving particle quality on high actually gains better performance in certain circumstances than putting this to low. We still don't know why, but just do it. Just put it on high and reap the rewards. Particle quality level, however, I'd recommend you putting this down to low. I'd say this is kind of similar to the texture resolution option, where very low looks terrible, and you don't lose out on much, if anything, by just turning it up a little bit to low, and you're still getting the performance gains of turning it down a little bit. Then, bullets, impacts, and sprays. Personal preference, I leave these on because I like them, but they have no effect on performance, so completely up to you. Shader quality, we then want to put this on low as well. This is another little thing to do with lighting that really doesn't have much effect on the visibility, but has decently large gains in performance by turning it down a little bit, down to low. Then shader optimization, this isn't actually a option, it's just showing you how shader optimization works. Interesting that they added that in there. Keep tessellation off. It's a nice visual effect for a campaign, but definitely not something we want for multiplayer. Terrain memory, leave this on max. It allows you to use up as much memory as possible for textures at distance, and using that maximum, we gain some nice performance. Then on-demand texture streaming, off. Really, really bad. I don't know who in their right mind would use this, downloading textures as you play the game. That sounds bad. It is bad. Leave it off. Streaming quality, low. Don't need this any higher. Don't really understand what it does, but it gives FPS, so keep it low. Volumetric quality, a big one. Volumetric quality is all to do with fog, clouds, and how lighting works with them. Keep this low. This is an FPS hog in games, so we need to make sure this is on the lowest. Then deferred physics quality and water caustics, we want both of these off. This is to do with water effects, water physics. You don't need these on high. A lot of the maps don't even have water that you actually use, so you're not really gaining any visual effect or niceness from turning these on. You're just losing more FPS, so keep these off. Then, shadow map resolution, very low. This can be brought up to low if you find the very low shadows to be just too horrible. I personally don't mind having them on very low. They do look kind of terrible, but it makes the game run as well as possible. If you can't stand the low shadows, then you can go up to normal. You will lose a little bit of performance, but it makes the shadows look just as good as they do at ultra, having them on normal. Just make sure you don't go above normal, then you'll have problems. Then screen space shadows, keep these off. Spot shadow quality to low. We'll skip the cache for a second just to say spot cache. We want to make sure this is low as well. And then cache spot shadows and cache sun shadows, keep these both on. What this does is it allows certain shadows that need to be accessed to display on multiple occasions. They'll be stored in the cache, in your RAM. And turning this on makes that process far easier for the game to do, and you'll get less stuttering and better performance overall. These are massive settings. They were massive in Warzone and in Modern Warfare, and in Modern Warfare 2, they're going to be just as important. Then, particle lighting, keep this too low. Ambient occlusion, definitely off. That's another big performance hog. It's all about soft shadows. It's all extra nice visuals. Doesn't actually help with visibility, and it eats up performance. So keep this off. Then screen space reflections off. Weather grid volumes off. And we get into post-processing effects finally, where we want to turn the NVIDIA Reflex low latency to either on or on plus boost. Now, how do you decide this? Well, I'll tell you the simple answer first. Try both of these out, go in game, see which one gives you the better overall performance over a few games, do some benchmarks, figure it out. However, the actual description, if you just want to have a decent idea going into it, well, if you are in a CPU-bound system where i.e. your GPU is pretty damn strong, but your CPU is maybe older or weaker, which for a lot of gamers is probably the case because we put a lot of money into our GPUs and then we buy a kind of simple CPU that does the job. For that situation, put on plus boost. It even says on the side here, CPU bound cases on plus boost. However, for me, I've actually got a really strong CPU. It's pretty much just as strong as my GPU, and a lot of you guys might also be in that situation. For that, you want to just select on. That will give you the best performance. But as I said, try both of them out. That's the best way to know which one works better for you. On rather than on plus boost works better for me. And then very simply, depth of field, world motion blur, weapon motion blur, and film grain. We're going to put all of these to off or 0 because they are horrible settings and you never ever want to use them because they make visibility terrible. And then finally, guys, within view, we've only got a few settings here. Field of view, make sure you max that out. I used to say turn this down a bit because you can gain some FPS, which you can by turning your FOV down a little bit. There's less on the screen and therefore you might gain some frames. But the advantage of visibility and gameplay of having 120 FOV is a game changer. Consoles have the FOV slider now, so we don't have the advantage over the console players as much now, and for that reason it's even more important to have
That's not what I wanted. I wanted this exit. What the fuck was I gonna do? Go here.
On the 6th, started doing his lunch and stuff. Oh, I gave you fair warning.
You didn't want the job.
I called you on the 2nd. You didn't.
Semtex out.
Enemy in the wall. I got your back.
Changing
Using
mags.
drill charge. Throwing thermite.
Changing mags.
That was almost dry. We've lost the lead.
Reloading.
Activating EMP.
God damn, dude.
Enemy UAV active.
These fucking guys are kicking my ass.
Changing mags.
Throwing drill charge.
Changing mags.
Sit the fuck down.
Flash out.
UAV standing by. Fast hands. Counter UAV ready for tasking.
Reloading.
Visual on the enemy. I got your back.
Changing mags. Loading.
Approaching your six.
Changing mags.
Enemy standing by.
Got your back.
UAV overhead.
God, my thigh, dude. Oh, this fucking faggot.
I got your back.
Requesting close air target mark. Requesting counter UAV.
Solid copy. Counter UAV running.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Good effect.
Reloading. Reloading.
UAV is bingo. UAV down. Recon offline.
Using drill
Friendly cluster mine set. Counter UAV disengaging. Friendly UAV online. Overclock online.
Enemy in the area. Loading.
Friendly sentry active. UAV ready to deploy.
Switching mags.
Throwing flash grenade. UAV
my last
standing
mag.
by. Activating DDoS.
Calling in a counter UAV.
Copy. Counter UAV deployed. Friendly UAV on station.
Requesting recon.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Oh my god.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. UAV signal lost. It's MIA. grenade out! Approaching your six.
Counter UAV is down.
Halfway to mission complete. Keep it up. Hostile care package deployed. Hostile UAV in the area.
Reloading.
Toxic flash! Reloading. Swapping back. Dropping ammo here.
Throwing Semtex.
Friendly care package in the AO.
I have your back.
Enemy fighter here.
Reloading.
Enemy UAV overhead. Approaching from the rear.
Changing max.
Hostile cluster
From
line active.
where? Oh, this fucking homo.
Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover. Throwing thermite. I got your back.
Come on. My thumb is straight fucking with me right now.
Multiple movers spotted.
I've got your back.
Throwing flash grenade. Changing max.
Hostile counter UAV overhead. Friendly counter UAV is online. Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm on your six. Throwing drill charge.
Enemy deploying counter UAV.
Hostile spotted.
Something's incoming!
Enemy in the area. Changing max.
Come on, dude.
We've lost the lead.
Semtex out.
Hostile UAV in the
Flash
area.
incoming.
What a homo, dude. These no scoping son of a bitch.
Enemy spotted. Throwing Semtex.
Enemy spoke.
Enemy spotted.
I got your back.
Enemy is
Switching max.
Throwing thermite. Swapping magazine. Taking the lead.
Reloading. Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the
Semtex
AO.
out.
UAV's out. Recon is online. The mission is complete. Well done.
Yo, bro, how'd you get that?
Oh, it loves this map, don't it?
Hard point.
What's your back?
Target area confirmed. Get to the hard point.
I'm loading.
Enemy UAV active.
Loading. Got your cover.
Hostile UAV
Switching
in the area.
mags.
Locating the next hard point. Get ready.
Dropped their sniper.
Location updated. Capture the hard point.
Enemy contact. Changing mag.
Oh, this guy's pissing me off.
Friendly UAV on station.
Throwing Semtex.
Strike near your location. Hard point relocate. We have.
I'm loading. Got your cover.
located. Secure the target area. We've lost the lead.
Throwing flash grenade! On your six.
Secure the lead.
Reloading!
Enemy UAV active.
Covering your six.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Switching mag. Loading!
Observing next hard point. Stand by. Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
Got your cover. Switching mag.
Oh my god, dude.
Enemy
He
has
was
the lead.
fucking dead. You see that lock on his dome?
Enemy personnel at the hard point.
Loading!
Hard point relocating. Stand by. Enemy
Changing
UAV
mag.
active. Got the lead. Hostile strike incoming. Location updated. Captain Roberts logged online. We've lost the lead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Semtex out! On your six.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Locating the next hard point. The enemy is gaining ground. Push them back. Hostile VSOL in the area. Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
I'm loading.
UAV standing by. Captain UAV
Reloading.
ready.
These fucking snipers, dude. Oh, we got me with that? Fucking two shots on a bitch.
No flying. Requesting recon flight. Changing mag. Got your cover. Master mag.
Observing next hard point. Stand by.
What the fuck was that?
What's your back?
Hard point relocated. Secure the target area.
Counter UAV is returning to base.
Friendly UAV online. Enemy personnel at the hard point.
Loading.
We've secured the lead. Locating the next hard point. Get ready.
Oh my god. Fucking bloodbath.
Throwing Throwing Semtex.
Friendly UAV on station. Get upgraded. Capture the hard point.
Changing mag.
What the fuck, dude? This guy's pissing me off.
We've got them on the run. Keep it up. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Flash out.
Hostile UAV in the area. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Throwing Semtex.
Come on, dude. That was fine.
I'm loading.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Got your cover.
Hostile airstrike near your location. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint
Throwing
stand
flash
by.
grenade.
Target area updated. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Switching mags.
Why the fuck is everybody fucking sniping, dude?
Hostile overwatch
Come on.
below in the area.
Can we have some fucking fun?
Reloading.
Friendly
On your
UAV
six.
online. Mission is complete. Good work.
Hey, Lubop, you know you can use other guns besides a fucking single shot, right?
I'm not the only one that's pissed. Let me close out of this game. Oh, I got optics. Thank Jesus. Fucking optic. I really don't need them. They just fucking hurt your shit. Be nice to get this bitch. Dude, that would be nice. Level 8. What level is it? 6? Okay. Well, let's close this out. I gotta change some settings here. Alright. Let's drag this right there so it can be out of sight, out of mind. Turn this up because I can't fucking hear myself over the motherfucking game. It's so weird when you can hear yourself. I sound so ugly. Bow, chicka, 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 bow, chicka, bow. Set a fraction of the PC video memory used by the game's memory. Did that get changed back? Here. Documents, Call of Duty, players, options 3. And that fucking did. True mouse gamepad system. Okay. See, I had a file download that. Shit. Where did I put it? Okay. So, drag this motherfucker right there. Replace. Open. Changed all the values. Why is this to 0? I don't know. And let's run the NVIDIA optimizer. Call of Duty. Yeah, dude. It's so weird that I can hear myself because I'm going to keep talking to myself. You know, I'm going to let this voice in my head go crazy. Yeah, I'm fucking stupid. BB, change you motherfucker. BE, nope. I think it's BF. Nope. FF, yes. I think that's it. Oh shit. Apply. Boom. Make sure I changed FFBB and BA. BAFF. Um, 2022, bitch. BA, BB. Is it BF? No. FF. Why the fuck did that not change? FF. B, B, and BA. Apply. Apply to the game. Oh, shit. Control, Shift, Escape. We'll open up your task manager. What the fuck is this? Runtime broker. Dude, all this shit is open? Few details. Only 3 are running. Performance app. Startup. So the NVIDIA GeForce. Let's open you up. Let's go to Call of Duty. Let's do this. Optimize. Let's see what that's looking like. But dude, honestly, I want performance. Let me see what it looks like. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's see what it changed. Custom. Why is it taking my resolution down so far? Well, listen, if it's gonna take my resolution down, then I should put that on low. Shall we? Oh my god, that looks like poop. Let's do like 75. Now it don't look so much like poop. Jenny. Oh, give it to me, baby.
Enemy securing Charlie.
Dude, I'm so fucking stupid. Oh, this fucking map.
We have lost Charlie. Domination. Friendly UAV on station.
I can't see shit. I do got less latency though.
Reloading! Throwing flash grenade!
How the fuck? What the fuck? You saw me throw that stun, bro. Like, what the fuck was that?
The enemy has captured 2 objectives.
Yeah, dude, I can't do this render resolution.
We are taking Bravo. Charlie secure.
Contact!
Sniper here, switching mag!
I'm taking fire!
I'm reloading.
We are losing Charlie. Enemy UAV overhead. The enemy took Charlie. Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Red on ammo. Destroy that counter UAV.
2 objectives. Get them secure.
Switching mags. Riding your 6.
Reloading!
Reloading. Throwing Semtex. I'm following you.
We're getting hit hard.
Swapping mags.
We are taking Charlie. Mission failed. Return to base.
What's your tell yet? Enemy.
God damn it.
Loading.
The lead is ours. The enemy has the lead.
Switching mag.
We've lost the lead.
Enemy. Dropped their sniper. Stun incoming. Reloading. Throwing flash grenade.
No way. This
Ah,
might
fuck you, son.
We've taken the lead.
Got your back. Switching max.
Friendly UAV online.
Ow! My thumb.
Throwing Semtex. Semtex incoming. Enemy incoming.
Oh.
The enemy has the lead.
Got your cover. Changing mag.
Enemy
I'm
counter
loading.
UAV is active.
Flash out.
Enemy UAV active.
I almost made it.
Hostile airstrike near your location.
I'm with you.
Man, it's
Enemies
still
deployed a
holding
counter
in.
UAV.
Throwing drill. Loading.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Throwing flash grenade. Out. Semtex coming. Setting claymore. Enemy contact. Hostiles in the AO.
We've lost half the field. Fight back.
Flash out.
Overclock online.
I'm loading. Throwing Semtex.
UAV standing by.
Nice shot.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
Semtex out.
I just can't see that far.
I've got your back.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Switching mags. I'm with you.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV active.
Enemy in the area. Sniper's down.
Ah.
Reloading. Loading.
This, I bet you know
Hostile
that.
counter UAV overhead.
What's your back? Contact. Threats here.
How the fuck did you know?
Come on!
Hostile chopper gunner in the AO.
Got this, sniper!
We're losing ground. Mission compromised. We're done.
What the fuck? Jesus. Be right back. I'm gonna go put another band-aid on this fucking cut.
signal from your router to your console is much cleaner. The signal integrity and speed of your network connection can suffer as wireless signals can degrade for many reasons. Wireless signals are also not consistent and can fluctuate from time to time. Even the walls from your house can affect Wi-Fi signals, and interference from other wireless signals or electronic devices can prove to be. Number 5. Select a server. If the game you are playing allows you to select one of their servers to play on, always select a location close to where you are playing. Like I said, the closer the physical distance, server is one of the fastest DNS servers available. Use Google's DNS.
Well, let me try that real quick. Quit the desktop. Well, if I know. All right, so the stream's probably going to end, but I'll bring it back up.